Hello, my name's Rich and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Welsh tea cake called Bara Brith. And this cake's really easy to make and doesn't take that long either. So to make this Bara Brith Welsh cake you need 225 grams of raisins which have been soaked in tea. They can be done overnight, but 3 hours is about enough. Obviously if you use Welsh tea, even better, Pan y Cymraeg, as this is a Welsh recipe. That's about 8 tea bags there and just over half a pint of boiling water that was in. Then we've got 225 grams of self-raising flour. I've got 100 grams here of soft brown sugar, 25 grams of diced butter, some mixed ground allspice, you'll need 1 teaspoon of that, and 1 lightly beaten egg. So the first thing you want to do really is remove these tea bags from the raisins, but the important thing is that you actually keep a cup full of the liquid. So just keep 1 cup of this liquid and put it to one side. As long as you've got a cup full, because that's going to go in the mixture later, put that to one side and then obviously keep removing the tea bags and any excess tea. And this tea is obviously a dark breakfast tea. Like I said, a Welsh tea is what I've used here. So my first job is I've just put the oven on to 180 degree fan with a middle shelf. And then the next thing we need to do is get the self-raising flour in a large basin and give it a sift. Just take out any lumps, like so. And add your ground mixed allspice, about a teaspoon there. I'm happy with that. And then with the 25 grams of butter, which are cubed, make sure it's cold because it will work better. Then pop those all in there, and then you need to rub this through with your fingers. Make sure you've got clean hands. I have washed mine. And you're going to make a very fine kind of breadcrumbs. This will take a few minutes and you have to have some patience for it. Now finishing making that into some sort of breadcrumb consistency, very fine ones. Ready just to make the cake really now. So add in your sugar. This is your soft brown sugar here. So break that up a bit. Next the beaten egg. So. And then your fruit, your raisins. Just give that a bit of a mix. And then your tea. And as I said earlier, I've used Welsh tea, but any sort of British brand, if you're not from Britain, you'll call this probably English breakfast tea. But basically it's a dark, strong tea. Us Brits drink about 1 million cups a day. So you just want to give that a good stir. Make sure there's no lumps of sugar or flour, till it's quite a soft, soppy consistency like that. Just for a couple of minutes. So next task is we need to grease and line our tin. So with a knob of butter, just go around the inside of your tin, your loaf tin. This is about 10 inches long or about 25 centimetres long. I guess about 5-6 centimetres deep. You want to get that well greased. You will have to get your hands a bit greasy to do this, because it's really important, even if you're using baking paper, to grease the side of the tin so that the cake comes out easily and doesn't dry and stick onto the side of the tin. Just wipe my hands. This is actually the bit I hate doing. By the way, I don't really enjoy making cakes that much, but this one is quite easy. So you've got to roughly measure how much you're going to need there. Make that nice and straight. I think about that much. It's nice to use that tatty end I had. And then slide that in like that. We've roughly got the edges there. It doesn't matter if it gets a bit greasy. And what I'll do is I'll just make some pleats in the corners. And I'll try and fold those back over. Those crafty people out there will be way better at this than I will ever be. There we go. So you just have to sort of roughly, as best you can, get those corners nice and square. Try not to leave too many gaps because you don't want all the mixture going out, but as long as most of it's covered, you've got a relatively rectangular oblong shape, that should be fine. Move that out of the way a minute. Let's get our mixture one last stir. And then in we go. Into the tin. This will have a lovely tea flavour. There we go, just let that rest. And that's going to go straight in the oven now. As I said, that's middle of a fan oven, 180 degrees. And that's going to go in for an hour. So I'll see you shortly. So the cake's been in the oven now for an hour, so I'm going to get it out just to make sure it's done. Just turn the oven off, save electricity. Smells good. Let's put it on there for a minute. You just want to make sure with a skewer or a cocktail stick, just pop that through the middle. Just make sure that comes out clean, and it has come out nice and clean. And it's not making any loud crackling noises. So that means the cake's now ready. So straight away what you need to do is put it on a wire rack and turn it out like so. Put that to one side. That smells really nice. There you go. You can really smell the tea and the mixed spice in it. Just flip that over quickly. Oh, that's warm. And there you go. That's Bara Brith. Welsh, easy to make tea loaf. You can have any occasion with a cup of tea. It's really nice. So yeah, a nice, easy, good old Welsh recipe that even I can do. As you know, probably I love cooking meals, but I'm not a big fan of baking. But this is one thing I can make if people want to come round for a cup of tea. So if you've liked what you've seen, please do like my video, subscribe and share if you'd like. Any comments that left in the bottom would be great to have some feedback, and any ideas for what to do in the future. So till then, see ya and bon appetit.